everyone, welcome to my channel. Today I'm filming this video in my backyard and it's a beautiful day out. It is chilly, but it's not too cold, so I just thought it would be cool to share some messages with you outside today. So that's what I'm doing. I brought 3 different decks with me. So I'm going to use my Guardian Angel Tarot deck today by Doreen Virtue, and I'll tell you why I chose this deck in a minute once I get to all the decks. This is the Universal Cards deck by Juliet Jaffrey and someone else. I can't remember the other person's name, but you can look up the deck, just type in Universal Cards and Juliet Jaffrey and you should find them if you're interested in purchasing the deck. And this is Whispers of Love. It's an oracle deck. So the reason why I chose these decks today is because I want to share some messages of reassurance and peace wherever you are in life. So recently I've been feeling some stress, and I know that many of you are probably feeling stressed and have felt that at some point in your life. And I really want to share messages that can help bring you some peace and reassurance wherever you are in your life right now. And due to my current stresses, it kind of just inspired me to make a video sharing some messages that help you to feel better about whatever stress you are going through right now, or whatever stress you will experience, and maybe you can remember some of the messages I share in this video today. And I hope that this video will change your life in some kind of way and just bring you some kind of healing that helps you. So I'm going to shuffle this Guardian Angel Tarot deck first, and I'm just asking for messages of reassurance whatever the situation is, and I'm asking Spirit to pull cards that are really universal, so anyone who comes across this reading can take something away from it, whatever your situation is. So let's see what cards Spirit pulls and what kind of messages they want to share with us today. Okay, so one came out. I'm probably going to shuffle more, but I'm just going to share this card with you first before I pull any more. This card is about learning. As we could see, this little boy, he's learning math, and this girl is teaching him something. So it says, this is a time of learning and honing your skills. You may feel inspired to go back to school, take seminars on topics that fascinate you, or educate yourself on the healing arts. This is a good time to change jobs or make a career move. The key to success is in the details. Monitor your projects carefully. So it's possible that you are stressed about school, because this card is all about school and learning, but this card could also be advice for you. So a way that we can find peace and comfort when we are stressed is we can put our energy towards different things, like learning something. So learning from your situation and the stress you were going through. And when we experience stress, we have an opportunity to release the stress and find a way to actually move through it and get out of it. And so it's a learning opportunity we all have when we go through stress and stressful situations, and we have opportunities to find ways to actually move through the stress and transform it into something else. And you can allow it to actually push you into the right direction in your life. And that could be going to school. So let's say you are working a job and you don't like this job, and it's creating a lot of stress for you. What is something that you can do to get out of the job? What can you do? One thing that you could do is you could go back to school. And so it's a solution to the stress. It's a long-term solution so you could eventually get out of the job. But what can you do at this point, at this moment, to release the stress? Find hope that you will get out of the situation eventually, and find little ways to get out of the stress. You can practice breathing techniques that just really bring you back to your center and move you away from that place of the stress or concern that you have. You can move out of it, and just cleaning your house, that takes your mind away from the stress. And stress is really created from our mind most of the time. We can worry so much, and sometimes the worries aren't in reality, but our mind creates it. So focusing on your feelings as well can help you a lot, and to find the core issue of why you're feeling so stressed. Because sometimes we can think, oh my gosh, like what if I failed that test? But you don't know if that's actually reality. You don't know if you're going to fail the test, but your mind is leading you to believe that you will fail. So things like that, move your thoughts away. Try to think more positively and believe in yourself, and put your energy, put the stress into something else, and the stress will actually leave. So doing art, just painting, sitting down, getting some watercolors, getting some paper, and just sitting down and painting and creating something of beauty, that can take you away from the stress, because you're thinking about something else. You're thinking about painting, you're thinking about the colors, you're thinking about what you want to create, rather than thinking about the future or what happened in the past or your present situation. You are thinking about something else, and you're putting time into something that may actually bring you something positive. If you're an artist and you decide to paint when you're stressed, then you can find someone that loves your painting and they buy it from you, and it creates something positive in your life. There's so many things that this can talk about, or just going out in the woods. And like we see here, this boy, he's drawing. He's putting something on a writing board. So just writing your thoughts down even, and really going to the core of your stress. It could just be a thought that you created yourself, or the situation really is stressful, it's causing you stress. But how can you move out of that? Maybe you can talk to someone like this girl, and they have some advice for you on how to do something differently, think differently. So it's channeling the stress into something positive. It's like feeling fearful almost. Okay, so let's say you are worried to get out on stage and you're a singer, and you channel that stress into singing almost. Like you sing about your feelings, and then all of a sudden it's released because you sing about it. and you make it drive you. Or, okay, this is what I was trying to remember. It didn't come to me right away. So if you had a negative experience in the past, doesn't it drive you to change your life for the better? Just think on that. And that experience drove you to a happier life. Think of that with stress as well. Think of your stress trying to move you into a different direction. It forces you almost, it pushes you, it inspires you to go to school that you wouldn't have done if it weren't for the stress, and if it weren't for the job, or if it weren't for that relationship, whatever it is. That experience, that emotion is actually driving you to go somewhere more positive, to learn about the healing arts, to learn about mindfulness, to learn about a better way of living. Isn't that beautiful? So think about what the stress is going to create in your life. What positive things is it going to create for you? And that will help you to actually create solutions in your life and to channel that stress into something better for you. Okay, so let's see what else Spirit wants to share today. Okay. So we got 8 of thought. Wow, 2 8s. That's pretty amazing. So there could be something about the number 8 for you as well. And I know this number came up in a reading I did not too long ago, and I actually looked it up. And I'm trying to remember what it means. I know it said, the website said that 8 is a really powerful number because of the way it's written. It's an infinity sign. When you think about it, it's like, yeah, an infinity sign. So infinite possibilities is what I'm hearing. There's infinite possibilities to let go of the stress. And this is something that this card talks about. So I'll show you again so you can read what it says and just see the picture. And I'm going to read it myself. Okay. You may feel as though you are restricted by the circumstances you find yourself in, but that's just an illusion. Make a promise to yourself to refuse to be stuck in a situation that's making you unhappy. Don't wait for someone to come to the rescue when you can free yourself. And this is validating what I was saying and sharing with you. It says, but that's just an illusion, the restriction. And I was talking about how sometimes your thoughts aren't in reality, like thinking you're going to fail a test, when in reality it's more likely that you will ace it. But you lead yourself to believe that, so beliefs are really important as well in our thoughts. It says you may feel as though you're restricted by the circumstances you find yourself in, but that's just an illusion. It's not reality. And just make a promise to yourself to refuse to be stuck in a situation that's making you unhappy. So, like I was saying, the stress is going to lead you to a happier life, a happier situation. And so the stress is telling you that you are unhappy wherever you are. It's actually, it's a catalyst for change. It's telling you that you aren't happy. And so what are you going to do to change that? What are you going to do to change your life so that you don't feel stressed anymore, so that you don't feel worry anymore? And even just changing your thoughts, like finding different therapeutic techniques to create mindfulness, be mindful of your thoughts and change them. And there's so many different ways you could do that. There's a technique in that I learned in my hypnotherapy class, and it's called the cancel technique. And you could do this yourself, it's so easy. So let's say you think something negative. You think you're going to fail a test and you have to take it tomorrow and you're stressing yourself out about it. So when you catch that thought and you realize that you're thinking negatively and you're worrying yourself to death, think cancel, cancel. Cancel, 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 cancel. And that actually takes yourself away from that thought. It like cancels it. Your mind says cancel. I cancel this thought, or just put an X through it. See it in your mind and put an X through it and erase it. Like a dry erasing board, kind of like in this picture. Just erase it from your mind and use your visualization to erase it and just clear it. Cancel, cancel. And then take your focus to something positive. Think, what if I ace this test? I studied like all week, so why not? Why shouldn't I ace it? And then you're thinking positively because you did that, just that one thing. Cancel, cancel. You said two things in your mind. So that is powerful. You are powerful. You can do that. You can free yourself from your thoughts and your worries. Don't wait for someone to come to the rescue when you can free yourself. This is within your power. You can choose to quit that job and go to school, or you can choose to just find techniques to get yourself out of the stress and the worries. You have the power to do that. You don't have to wait for someone. So that's a really positive thought. It's reassuring to know that it's within yourself to do this. So I'm using this deck next. I feel that there's some cards to come out about this. My hair is like getting caught in the cards. Okay. My hands are getting kind of cold. It's getting chilly out here. Okay. Aw, you guys got such a sweet card. I love this card. It always makes me smile when I see it. Angel of Miracles. You are the miracle worker. You are the miracle worker. You are the angel of your life that is going to pick yourself up and take you away from the stresses in life. You are the miracle worker. And there are going to be miracles that are going to fall into your life when you start taking action for a brighter future, to bring yourself to wholeness and happiness. Miracles will follow you. Just trust that. The universe and the angels are promising you that miracles will happen. You'll find the resources and the money that you need to get to that place in your life that is just so much better for you. Or find the classes, find the healing techniques that are going to take you to that bright place. So that's another message, or just connecting to the angels. Believe it or not, well, you probably will believe it when I say it, because I work with spirit and I do oracle card readings, so scratch that. Cancel, cancel. So today I actually pulled some oracle cards for myself, and I used this other angel deck that I have, messages from the angels, and that's a Dorian deck as well. And the first card that came out was Archangel Gabriel. And I instantly received the thought that I needed to research this particular archangel and find out what he like helps people with and what he's all about. And I went on this website, and it said that you can pray to him and ask him for help if you want his assistance. And there was this written prayer on there, and I actually prayed to Archangel Gabriel today. And I usually don't pray to the angels, but for some reason today I found comfort in it, and it was really nice to know that I could call upon an angel like Archangel Gabriel to help me today. And it was just so healing. And so I did. I talked to him, I called out to him, and he instantly came to me. I saw him in my mind, and he had this like golden hair, and he was smiling at me, and he said, "Corey, I'm here." And then we just started talking about his hair. It was like the funniest thing. He had this like gorgeous golden hair, and like he said, I have hair like Elvis. And like I just started laughing. He made me laugh. And I asked for strength in my current situation, and the strength was in the humor of his hair. Like, what? He could have said so many other things, but that's just what came to my mind. That's what we started talking about. And it was his hair. And I got the thought, like, they call you the angel with the good hair. And he said that a lot of people say that he has good looking hair as well. I complimented his hair. Like, wow, your hair is so beautiful. So, it made me laugh, it made me smile, and it helped me. So just calling upon the angels, just looking up the archangels and calling upon them, finding a prayer and just praying from your heart, that's important. Just, it's not so much the words, it's if your words come from your heart. Go to your heart space and pray from that place. And they will come to you, they will help you, and they want to help you. So that's why this card came out. It's to talk about the angels and how you can always call to them, and even your spirit guides, your loved ones, anyone that you want to talk to in spirit and feel that they're there for you to help. And there are so many spirits that want to help you, but sometimes you just have to ask for help. You have to just find it in your heart to ask for help, and sometimes it's hard to do that. Sometimes it's hard to admit that we need help, but it will take us to a better place, and it's okay to do that. It's okay to ask. I also wanted to say that sometimes the angels will actually come to you, like through an oracle card, like that happened to me, and you just receive the thought that you should call to them and you should research what they're about, who they are, and what they can help you with. And sometimes, like, maybe you'll go to a metaphysical store and someone is talking about Archangel Michael or some other angel, or just connecting with your guardian angels, or you come across a video about connecting with them. That's a sign for you. That's a sign that they're there to help you, and you can ask them for assistance, whatever you need, you know, whatever they can help you with. There is a power, there's a spiritual power around us, a spiritual world full of beautiful souls that want to lend a hand to us, and all we need to do is ask. So that's another message coming through here today. And you know what, it's dawning on me right now that the 3 decks that I chose for this reading have angels in them. I didn't even realize that until now. Like, the angels want to talk to us today. The angels want to talk to you. So look at this. So Guardian Angel Tarot by Doreen Virtue. Whispers of Love. And there's angels on the backs of every single card in this deck. And the universal cards, and there's angels on the backs. How amazing is that? I didn't even like think about it when I took these cards, but I'm realizing that all of them are angel decks and all of them have angels. So this is a huge message, and I'm really happy that this card came out today, and it's such a positive card, and it has an angel on it. So the angels will lift you up. That's the message. So I'm going to use this other deck now, and the sun is going down, and it's just so pretty. I like how the light is just shining through in this video. I'm really liking it. Okay, so let's see what messages the angels want to give us. I feel that the angels are here today. Usually I connect with my spirit guides, but I feel that there's like angelic guidance coming through this reading, and I wasn't expecting that at all. I usually just connect with my spirit guides, but that's what's coming through. Okay, so practice compassion. Oh my gosh. I was just talking about the light, you guys. Oh my gosh. And this card came out. Look at the light rays. I was kind of thinking that this was actually a message for everyone watching, anyone who watches this. If you call upon the angels or anyone for help, they'll come in and they'll shine a light upon your life and upon you, like the sunrise and the sunset and sun rays. Like the angels are coming down from heaven just to lend you a hand and practice compassion, to show you some kind of compassion and kindness to you. They really want to help. And this girl, she's holding a bird, and birds are symbolic of angels because they have wings like angels. And look how this girl, she has feathers in her hair, and it's like, this is you asking for help. You're asking from your heart. You're talking to this bird and you're asking for help, and then the light shines. The light comes in and the perspective comes to you. This card talks about perspectives. See things from a different perspective. That's what the angels and the help is going to give you. A perspective that makes things clear and gives you a solution as to what you should do. How do I feel better? How do I find happiness in my life? That is what's going to come to you. And it's to see things from a different perspective, like changing your thoughts, thinking differently. That's huge when it comes to stress, because our mind can take us places, whether they are negative or positive, and using them for the positive, it changes your life, honestly. And there's a beautiful butterfly in this card as well, I'm noticing, and butterflies are angelic as well. They've got wings. So this is just a really beautiful message for everyone watching this. And I feel the love. I feel the love. Okay, so let's see what else they want to share with us. Okay, this one. Okay, slow down. This card is gorgeous. And look at the candle. It's representative of the light, like light beings, angels, spirit guides, loved ones. They're all light beings. They're always there to help us. And it says slow down. So slowing down your thoughts is what's coming through, so that you can find your peace in the moment and in your situation. This is the sun going down right now. Isn't the sky so pretty? Here's this tree I've been sitting next to the bench. So pretty. You can hear my ducks quacking. So this card is telling us to slow down our thoughts. And like the sunset, the sun going down that I just showed you, like taking our mind to places, like a sunrise or a sunset, just like filling our mind with positive thoughts, positive pictures, and also seeing those things in the world. So this card shows this couple dancing, and we see a maze, we see these peaceful koi fish over here, these candles, and we see this house and this walk in the woods, and walk out in nature, this spider web. And all of these things are peaceful activities, taking a walk at the park, down at the park, taking a walk through a maze, dancing with someone, a friend, just going out for the night, or lighting some candles and smelling that warm scent and seeing that warm ambience of light, or spending time at home just doing comforting activities like sitting down and drinking a cup of tea, or just relaxing. We see this girl, she has her eyes closed, she could be sleeping or she is just relaxing, and it's like finding that place of rest and slowing down, slowing your thoughts down and going into a peaceful and calm place. Like when we're in bed at night, it's just quiet, it's peaceful, and we can allow our thoughts to wander, but it's positive thoughts, and we are taken into these beautiful places when we dream. And I know there's nightmares as well, but a lot of the time we have positive dreams and just dreaming about someone that we love, or going to this beautiful forest and walking in a beautiful garden. And this is just symbolic and a message about taking our mind to places like these, to places like a clear blue sky that's like heaven. It's a touch of heaven. Reach for those places, see more of those places, and create those places in your mind when you are stressed. And I think this is a beautiful message. And there's a bridge in this card as well. So here we see a bridge, and bridges are symbolic of going from one place to another. So it's like here you are stressed, and then you do the cancel technique. You erase the thought, you are mindful of it, and then you decide to think something positive or do something positive, and then you cross the bridge to the other side, to that heavenly place, to the place of peace and a place of warmth and comfort and of help. The angels help you, and then you're taken to the other side. They carry you across, or they carry you with their wings across to the other side. So that is something that's coming through here. And I wanted to show you a card that came out for me today, and this is like Archangel Gabriel with the golden hair. It just floored me that this card came out, and I asked him for help. So it's like a sign from Gabriel that like he was actually there and he talked to me, and it was just validation for me, and it made me smile just knowing that he's giving me signs and reassurance, you know. And that's what's going to happen for you. It's going to be something like a simple card or just a sign from someone or anything. Signs can come through in so many different ways, and expect that to happen if you ask some angels for help. And it's a beautiful experience. And okay, I think I'm going to pull a final card from this deck. I could hear the birds. I hope the camera catch that. Okay, 3 cards came out. Okay, so we got truth, honesty, and freedom. These are really beautiful cards, so finding the truth about things. If we are creating realities in our head that aren't reality, they're created by us, then that can create worry if it's negative realities that we create. So when that happens, we also have the power to create positive realities, and that's the truth. The truth is those worries don't help you, and there are ways out of those places that you create in your mind. And finding the truth changes that. Like, if you realize that it's not in reality, then it dissipates, that worry dissipates, and you found the peace and reassurance that it's not in reality, so then it just changes form, it goes away, you're able to let it go. So finding a different perspective, finding the truth of the matter, it creates peace and it takes you to better places. And freedom, this card is talking about freeing the stress by doing this, finding the truth, finding a different perspective of why you are creating those worries and finding a way to release them. So the freedom card, it came out to talk about letting go of the stress, freeing yourself from the stress and finding freedom from it, just freedom from worries and all of that. And honesty is a part of truth. Honesty is expressing the truth and finding the truth and knowing the truth. That's what honesty is. It's the expression of truth. And so when you know the truth, you should then express it. You should take action upon it. And I put some cards away in this deck, and these 3 cards came out, and I just feel that it's a message for us. The visualization card came out, and I just knew that this card would come out. I was waiting for it to come out because it's such a huge thing in this reading, visualization of thoughts and pictures, the images we create and the realities we create in our head. And the other 2 cards that came out along with visualization was the goals and actualization cards. So actualization of our goals by visualization, visualizing what we want, that future and that place that we want to end up in, the help that we want to find. Like, what form of help do you need? Do you need it? Do you need strength? Do you need resources like money? Do you need a house? What do you need? And then take action towards that once you know, once you find that truth. And then honesty, be honest about the truth. What do you want? Tell the people around you what you want, and be honest with yourself as well. So thank you so much for watching, everyone. I hope those messages